Hey, I'm Zach History, here with my buddy Tyler Hawk, Austin area badass arm wrestler, and we're going to show you the basics of arm wrestling. Well, he's going to show you. I don't know him.
This is your first time on a table?
Yep.
First time ever seen a table.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Zach and I have arm wrestled in a bar before. That's about the extent of it. So we're going to go through some basic movements, pretty much 2 and 3 movements on how to win in arm wrestling, and then safety, which if you've ever seen an arm break video or been around it, it's not really pleasant. It's not something that we're going to condone, so avoid it at all costs. So the first movement we're going to go through is
My elbow goes on the pad here.
the elbow goes on the pad, hands in the middle, grab the pad. And a surefire way to get a quick win is called the hook, which is turning the opponent's wrist down. So you have all of their pressure on their bicep. So it's me, my whole body versus their bicep now. And it'd be a hard one to combat. And that is just literally hooking with your hand, making this into a hook.
So curling the wrist, basically.
curling.
Flexing the wrist.
Right. So let's try that out. You try to hook that. Perfect. Perfect.
So we're just hooking each other.
Just a hook, yep.
And when you hook me, it's not unhooking me.
Right. You could go double hook, which, depending on where the position is one of us is on their bicep, one of us is on the brachialis.
When you hook me, it doesn't give me the opposite of my hook. It gives me supination in my hand.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, so when I hook you, it supinates you. And when I pronate my hand, it basically does the opposite of a hook on you, right?
The pronate is the counter to the hook. So if you try to hook, the pronate is me twisting my wrist out of it, so you can't hook it. So
you don't fight a hook with a hook, you
Right.
fight a hook with the pronation.
Yep. So you need to really practice both of those. The pronation is just the turning of the wrist over. It's just this small muscle, really.
So turning and facing your palm forward, basically.
Right. Which is the counter to the hook. So try to hook, and I'm going to pronate.
Yep.
All right. Now you hook. Oh, I hook, and you pronate. Perfect. All right. And it just makes it harder. So that's how to keep it kind of neutral. In arm wrestling, typically you want it as tight to your body as possible. This is where control is. So that'd be the lat pull would be like the third move you really want to think about.
So it's pulling your elbow
Correct.
to your side and
While
trying to
staying
pull it
on the
past
pad.
here.
Right.
So like a lat pull.
Exactly like a lat
row.
pull. Yeah. So if I'm on his side, I have less control over here. Like I don't have as much strength over here. I don't have anything over here. He's kind of taking a lot of things
Because your
away.
elbow is further away?
Elbow's further away from my body. Just here is where all the control is. So that's what we think about. And then when we get to safety, we want to think about any arm break video really happens when there's a twist or a spiral fracture in this bone right here. And we don't want to ever twist the body so it comes like you're throwing a ball. We want to stay with this in our little bubble right in front of our chest. And
Right about here?
right about there.
So you don't want the bubble to move here.
No, you do not.
This
want the
is
bubble
when
here.
you're at risk.
A good rule of thumb is to always look at your hand. Like always keep the hand in front of your face.
Hey, I'm looking at my hand now.
In the bubble.
In the bubble.
In the bubble.
Stay squared up.
Stay squared.
With your hand.
Right. And then that's basic arm wrestling.
Ready to go?
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. Thanks, Tyler.
Yep. Sweet.